Stanislav, could you hear me now?
Well, yes, I can see you. I can hear you.
Good, good, good. How are you there?
I'm good. I'm good. Things are going pretty well. I have not seen you for a while. Where are you at right now, Pradeep?
At this moment, I am in Dubai because I
Mm,
am getting my immigration visa. So I think within 2-3 months we will get it, and then in August planning to come US.
very good. Yes. So we're waiting for the priority dates to kick in and see how fast you're gonna come here. First of all, thank you very much for having some time to join the stream and let basically the world know about your documents, about your achievements, about your talent. I think these streams are really good, and I know that there are people out there who are searching for this information, searching for these real people to see if it's possible, right? So we're trying to
Yes,
spread this
welcome you.
information. Yes, and there are a lot of we have a lot of Indian clients right now who are in different situations on the H-1B visa with EB-2 approved, and they have the chance to get EB-1A visa, but they want to see people like you, like, oh, is it real? Can we do this? So I think, like, let me tell you, you're gonna play a huge role in many people's lives in the future. So I think this is really good, and thank you
Yes,
very much.
sure. I will be happy if somebody hear me and if it will help to somebody. So I'm happy.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you very much. How's your beautiful wife is doing?
Waiting when she will come back to US
Everybody's like, hey, can't
because
wait.
I got this visa only due to my wife.
Oh, your wife, yes, of course.
She
As
wanted to very much to stay in the US. That's why I applied it, and finally I got it. And it was
there we go. Of
a
course,
challenge for me.
every wife plays a big role in the husband's life. Okay, good. So let's start with just like overview of who you are, Pradeep. So if you could spend like 60 seconds, 1 minute to tell us where you're from, where you were born, maybe a few words about your family, what kind of education you got, and how you got to this pharmaceutical business overall.
Okay, let's start. I got birth in India in desert in a lower middle class family, and then I complete my studied there school and half you can say bachelor in science. So I didn't complete my bachelor in science in India. Then I came to Ukraine because I got opportunity to come Ukraine in 1991. It was then USSR.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a government student and I came there, studied there my bachelor, then master, and now this year I am going to finish my doctorate also.
Wait here. Of course, back then in Ukraine, I know you speak Russian. I know you do,
Yes,
but
yes.
but
I
back then,
frequently use English.
1991, like what was, because you studied in Russian in Ukraine, right? It wasn't.
Yes, yes. I studied in Russian and then my master in Ukrainian and now doctorate also in Ukrainian.
How? So how did you learn Russian back then?
I studied there one year language course in Russian, and then studied in Russian language my bachelor degree there.
Wow. So before going to bachelor's, you studied Russian only for 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of impressive.
So, so
Yes.
I came there because I told you that I am from a lower middle class family. So my father gave me $200 and told me that he didn't have more money, so I should live in this money, and I studied there, and I got a stipend, of course, in 170-80 rubles that time. And meantime, I worked like a commission agent with some Indian companies when I studied there. So I got some $1,000, $2,000 as a commission, and I live in this money there.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, really, it was hard time, but I did it, and then I met a girl there, and I got married in 1998, 97. And then in 1999, I started my own company, the pharmaceutical company, and many other business also I started meantime.
How did you come up with the ideas to create the pharmaceutical company? Because you
Because
have to
I
do.
worked like a commission agent with many pharmaceutical companies there.
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed that lack of medicine in the USSR and in Russia and Ukraine everywhere that time. Margin was very huge.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember in my first shipment, it was cost was only $1,300. I sold it in $5,000, and company next day sold it $10,000. So it was very huge margin that time. But I was student and I that time, so I got only my commission and so on. But finally, I started my business and developed my own products, and now I have many products there, more than 160 products. So in 1999, I started my own company. Then I worked like a distributor there. And then in 2008, I started my office in London, UK, in London. And I opened a company in India also and started manufacturing units there. So now I have three pharmaceutical plant in India. So
So
in
you ship from India to other countries.
Yeah, so from India to Ukraine basically, and other CIS countries and US also. Now, last year we started USA also our products, and now going to start in UAE, Philippines, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. We opened office, so now it's increasing everywhere.
Nice.
And we
That
got Portugal registration also, EU registration for products.
I love this kind of success stories, and especially that you're coming from a family with that
Yeah,
with no connection, with no connection. Let's put it this way, right?
So from $200 I started, and now maybe 200 to $500 million I have.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Your case is kind of unique, Pradeep, because usually I like to have at least six criteria for EB-1A, because we need to prove three out of the eight, especially for in the business sector. However, your case was about five criteria, and the only reason why I decided to go with the five criteria because all of them were very strong criteria, very deep. A lot of foundation, a lot of depth in them. So let's go over by them, and let me list the ones that we had. So first of all, we had the a leading and or critical role in the organization with the established high distinguished reputation. We also had some scientific articles. We had major publications writing about you. The fourth one is the contribution in the field. And the fifth one is the membership in professional associations.
Yeah, really, all these criteria was very hard to prepare documents for me because I was very busy in my business there, and of course, after Ukraine war, a lot of people left from company, and basically, I was in Kharkiv, and Kharkiv was the main war zone. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, it was very difficult to collect all documents, prepare them, and sometimes I sat in nights. And once I said to my wife, I don't want this EB-1 visa, and I
Of
don't have
course.
time to do it. So, but she told that you took this challenge and you should complete all of that. And so finally, very hard. I complete all of them documents. It was like a bad dream, or you can say.
Pradeep, tell me which criterion was the hardest for you? Which part of the paperwork was the hardest?
All criteria was similar, but hard was to prepare documents exactly for this EB-1 for immigration people. Because
Mm-hmm.
after completion of all this, it's easy. It's you can say it's for me now it's very easy all of these things. But in starting, when you not understanding this, and then it is very hard for you. But of course, your people helped a lot. All of your girls are very good, and they helped a lot because you checked each sentence, not each even each word, not a document. But in starting I thought, yeah, I should just put some documents, and but it was very deep documents. So preparation of these documents could take a lot of time, and when you have lack of time, and even I didn't have any secretary that time because my secretary was pregnant, and I made all documents myself.
Wow, wow, look at this. I mean, the wife's motivation. I mean, what's the best thing in the world? The wife who
Yeah.
wants to come to the States. So, what about recommendation letters, Pradeep? How hard was to get people
So
to
it was not hard a recommendation letter because people knows me and everything was truth, and so if you are a, because my case was real 100%, so it was not hard to get a recommendation letter, and so people were very happy to give me this recommendation letter. So just tell them to how to prepare it. It was little bit challenging because
right?
generally people are recommendation letter is a few words, but
Mhm.
for
Like
in
Pradeep
my
is a
case, it
nice
is
guy,
detailed.
good professional guy, right? But the
Yeah,
letter should be like 3 pages.
yeah. For
So,
these 3 pages, you should tell them what they should write and what I need. So they prepared it, and I think that was good. And if immigration people accept them.
yes, yes, they liked it definitely. So because we didn't have no RFE, nothing, just
So you
approval of the
applied
case.
on 5 categories, as I understand. So they approved how many categories? All five, or we don't know about
We
this?
don't know. So at least three, at least three. Which ones? I do believe that all of them got approved because, like I said, each criterion was very deep. And do you want to talk a little bit about your patents, because it's kind of open information? So you wanna tell what kind of patents they were?
Difficult to remember. Almost 1 year has gone on of this. So, um, we prepared a lot of documents about the future business, what I will do in US, and what I did before it also. So, and I had documents from different my companies from US, from UK, from Ukraine, from India. Our directors wrote a lot of letters and that. So documentation work,
About your role in the
600
in the
or
company.
700 papers, very big documents and work. Like this is
You should write a book about how to prepare the case for EB-1A. So,
yeah.
I
I
know,
never
yes, it's
thought in sometimes I thought I never study too much in institute. How I am going to study, and all my life I know now better than I was earlier.
that's for sure. That's
Yeah.
actually that's what a lot of our clients say, that after kind of structuring the case for EB-1A or EB-2 in IW, they actually like got a better understanding of what's going on with the
Yeah.
life, and a lot of them who are in business, they actually started making more money because they got more exposure and a better appreciation of themselves, because like, oh my God, I've done so much, so I need to charge more money for whatever I do. So
I
it's a good.
never worked in Google Drive, and after that, I learned it also. So how to work in Google Drive.
There you go. So a lot of good things, a lot of good things. Besides the fact that you had to write a lot of documents and describe them, what else was hard in the case? What's anything in particular you want to mention?
Only it was hard to explain people for getting these recommendations. So how hard they should write it, 3 page or 4 page, as I told you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And all others is that only documentation work was hard. So everything was natural, so nothing was extra.
Oh, sure, definitely, definitely. Guys, remember that Pradeep and everybody else who's working with us, everybody starts with the first step. That's the free evaluation of the case. Just like Pradeep filled out some form back in the day, over a year ago, I gave him the analysis in the beginning that he came to the complex immigration planning. I built a strategy for his case, and then we started doing it. And now we got an approval and waiting for the visa to be available. So if any of you want to start moving towards the same goal, you need to start with a free evaluation. And the links to the free evaluation are going to be below this video. So find it, fill it out, and within 2 days, I'll give you the initial analysis of your case. If you had a time machine and you could go back to the beginning of your case, what would be the best advice you could give to yourself, and by the same means to everybody who is like in the same stage of their life right now?
Okay, first I want to tell you, I came from Ukraine in 2020, second in the US when war started. So for me, it was very difficult to understand which type of visa I need. Because I had the EB-1, EB-2, just tourist visa. I could get my wife and we could get this temporary residence visa due to Ukrainian. But I didn't want to get it. I wanted to get something permanent, or otherwise I didn't want to stay in US. So I went before you. I went to many different attorneys, but nobody told me about EB-1. All of them wanted to EB-5 or EB-2 or L-1 visa, and I prepared for L-1 visa, a lot of documents.
Oh my God.
So finally, when I came to you, somebody suggested me about you, and I came to you, and then you told me about EB-1 visa. Then I started to thought, because earlier I thought that it's only for scientific people and so on, not for businessmen. But then you told me everything, and so it was the first turn for this EB-1 visa, and I am very thankful for you that you give me clear informations, because generally in US a lot of attorney, they are not giving clear information. They want to just earn money, because in EB-5 they can earn more money than EB-1.
Of course.
So that's why. So then I understand that EB-1 is a little bit hard than EB-5, but I took this challenge, and as a businessman, I like challenge, and I tried to do it, and with your help, I did it. So I want to say to all of listener who is on this conference. So thanks a lot to your company. So first thing, and nothing is hard in life. If you want to do some things, you can do it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Pradeep, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for the information that was spread, and I really appreciate your trust in our company. Say my best greetings to your lovely wife. And when you guys come to Miami with the green cards, we will meet at the office for the cup of coffee, tea, or something else. So,
Sure, see you soon.
Yes, see you soon, and good luck to you. Thank you very much.
Same to you. Good luck.
Bye-bye.